Hey everybody, what's happening, y'all? It's been a while, and I already can tell you that things went straight downhill since the beginning of the week. But before we get into it, let me just freaking lock my doors and basically get the camera angle right back on track. But one thing I'm very excited One thing I'm excited to do tonight was doing Kane. So, if you guys ever heard of the Amazing Digital Circus, I recommended watching it. If you're a little bit older per se, but anyway, let me just try to get it right because I know like the cameras that I'm using right now is like un it's uneven. So usually I always do my best to like make it like even as possible, despite like I did. So hold on. So if you guys can see it, please let me know. Oh, here it goes again. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can still see it, but this is what I'm doing. So I'm trying. So basically, what I'm trying to like do is that I always like have to like make sure like the body posture and as well as like his poses are right because usually I just wanted to like test everything out before I like make some changes here and there, you know? But hey, guys, I am literally telling you, this week has been pretty rough. And I meant like in a normal way. Well, in a normal way, but also. So I went to like for 2 days at my it's called at my folks' place because they needed someone to like open up the door for the people to like send in a new fridge. It's called send in a new refrigerator and as well as a new stove too. Usually, I was excited, but at the same time, it's like I kind of, but then at the same time, it's like I kind of like grew almost a little bit impatient above all other things. Let me see. I believe I got his eyes and mouth right, but usually I don't. To be honest, I don't really think it's like the um really it's called. To be honest, I don't really think it's like the teeth I'm worried about. It's more like the lines that I'm trying to like line it up with because I'm like following up with the pose that I'm looking at right now. And usually I always like challenge and I think you guys I think you guys I think you guys all my goodness. I think you guys already know that I always keep challenging myself every single day, just doing my daily drawing. And you saw how I like posted up about every single pop culture reference I liked, and most of them that I don't like is like I still love it at the same time. Trust me, it's a bit confusing, but once you know, you'll get the hang of it. Hmm. Trying to make sure that his body posture is low because usually I want to like separate his head a little bit from his body. Hmm. Let me see. I gotta like work with something right here because it's more like Kane's avatar. I mean, well, Kane himself. He's someone has somewhat of a simple design, but I have a feeling for the other developers, they might. I have a feeling from the other developers, they think differently about it. So, I guess though, like after I was see where okay, where should I start? I think I had went over to my godmother's birthday party because she was celebrating her father's birthday, and I was somewhat invited. And to be honest, I seen my god sister Nisha, and I guess she hasn't changed a lot. But at the same time, it's like she's always been that one person who was like open minded most of times, and then she kind of likes everything she somewhat likes everything what I like. And then sooner or later, I kind of like asked her about one thing. Did you guys like the Tron uh, movies? And then she was like, yeah. And then I was like, wow. Usually I was like, okay, I really shouldn't expect much because only she would know about it because she mostly grew up with it too. But at the same time, it's like for me, I kind of grew up watching Tron back in 2010 or 11, like I said in my other video. And at the same time, it's like I didn't like it. So I just straight up kind of like didn't like it I didn't like it at first, but it started to like grown on me. Okay, so you know what? I have a feeling, you know what? I have a feeling it's like we don't really like need to like follow like the same thing what I'm looking at right now. Oh wait, his is smaller. He has a small bow tie. To be honest, I think one of my friends told me about this other book called "I Have No Mouth but I Must Scream." If I said it wrong, and she literally told me about everything, and then I was interested at first, but then once I got back home and looked it up on YouTube a couple of days later, I was like intrigued. I was like, wow. So this freaking AI named Am is basically mad because he couldn't really like feel anything or do anything. I mean, for us spoilers if you guys haven't seen it, but I was very impressed about it. But at the same, but at the same time, it's like the story was super good. Let me see. Uh, well, obviously, guys, obviously, guys, you've already known me. So, I don't really speak much since I'm like concentrated on this drawing because I wanted to be more focused about it. But it's okay. Well, it's okay if you don't feel like talking because you're like mainly like trying to like do the artwork, right? So I don't blame you. I'll just draw this little scribble right here just to show like his head is right there. Uh, let me see. Maybe I could change his eye a bit because in the morning I kind of like woken up at 6 because I was like making phone calls and then I was so tired and the only thing and I was kind of like not in a good head it's called in a good headspace because I kind of woken up at 6. There we go. Yeah, I think he's better like that. Now let's draw Kane's form because I wanted to like see what his is all about. Let me see. We're almost there because I think I got his posture right, but I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I kind of like missed out on Friday because I was so busy doing with a lot of stuff, and it's like I didn't even get to like freaking like do my live stream. I was just basically super busy, but in the end, I am doing it right now. So basically, I'm happy about it. He looks big. So is his body. Uh, maybe I could just resize it a bit because that works. Because we need it to like get it like somewhere a little bit down in the middle, right there. See, I am basically gonna draw with Kanan. So I'm basically gonna draw with Kanan Bubble because I feel like Kane and Bubble are somewhat of a pair with each other. Because I guess that was like the only thing I ever seen like Bubble doing was just like pairing up with Kane, and I guess that's just how the way it is. Actually, let me make it a little bit slimmer. There we go. Whew. So anyway, uh, to be honest though, when my friend like asked me what characters do I like in the digital world, I was like, I like all of them except Scott. I like all of them except Scott, except for like Kane, because he's like, because even though like he is a wacky AI, and it's like he doesn't really like listen to like any at the same time, it's like he kind of like finally like understands now. It's like it's not you. It's just that your adventures is like pretty mid, but still good. And Kane, like he kind of feels like unappreciated by it. It's just bogus, man. Seeing Kane glitch out like that. Oh, for spoilers, if you guys haven't seen it, let me see. I'll probably do the pose right here. That'd be better. I'm trying to erase the pose, but I don't know. I usually draw stuff, and then usually it takes me about like 2 or 3 hours. But but it depends on big the drawing is. Hmm. Do you guys think he looks great like this? Sorry if I had this checkered pattern board. Let me see. Ba-da-ba-da. To be honest, I really do love the. To be honest, I really do love the amazing digital circus because I guess to us, to like for like some of us, for like I guess in my generation, I guess back in 2005, I guess when like they were like popping out with like all kinds of stuff. And usually it's like there's still like 90 stuff that's still like in the 2000s, but I think I remember there was a game somewhat similar like this but different. I forgot what it was, but hopefully. And hopefully next year that things will turn out a little bit better cuz it's like I always kept thinking what am I going to do and how to and how to pursue a career that even though people may claim like it's not worth like getting that career because you're an artist, is like okay, fair, but at the same fair, but at the same but at the same time, it's like I was like I draw all. It's like I draw all my life. I see things. And basically it's like that's the only imaginary I ever had was just literally fun, fun, but also like adding some real but also like adding some realism inside of it. And then I almost forgot. Um one of my one of my god sister like asked me like were you gonna like make a comic book. And then I was like, I haven't even made a comic book yet. I haven't even made a single story. And so she and her friend encouraged me to like do so. And so I kind of like told her I had just one small story, but it's still in the works, which I'm not gonna like tell you guys that because I don't want because I do not want to to like spoil it for you guys in any way. Okay, what's wrong with this finger? Because I'm basically trying to like make sure like every single thing is a little bit apart because you never know where you might mess up on. So now we're gonna fix the little finger. But anyway, though, and one of her friends one of Scott, one of her friends said like, "I better see you at Comic Con," and then I was like, "I haven't even gone to Comic Con for the first time. I don't even know what it's like." And she kind of like told me the same thing. It's like the same thing as anime, and then I was like, okay, there's a huge difference about it, which I'm not gonna get in, which I'm not gonna get into. Let me see. Do I mean his thumb right? Maybe, but let me see. Oh, okay. I see where I messed up on. Cause okay, so the thing here is the fingers was supposed to be near this one, the thumb. So I kind of made a mistake. I mean, we all make mistakes, but at the same time, this is digital. So I just want to like make sure that the fingers are plushy. Fat fingers, because you know. Let me see. Hopefully, I can make it like this. Oh, sorry. The freaking mango smell. I'm really like eating one of the mango dry chips, and I tried a couple of times. It was pretty good, but it's like the smell that's like getting to me. It's like it kind of makes me nauseous. I don't know why. I usually shouldn't complain about these things, and yet I am. Okay, gotta make sure I gotta tone down his shoulders a bit because I want to like make sure he gets like some things right. So I'm drawing it, making sure that he has everything, as well as his shoes too, because I gotta like make sure his shoes is a little bit better, just to like add in the detail, even though like we always do that. Uh-oh. Let me see. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. Guess I made that a little bit small than I realized. So I'm gonna have to make the hand a little bit bigger. Go. Let me see. Trying to make sure that his I'm trying to like make sure that his cane is straight. But then again it's always flimsy at best. You know what? Probably not. Let me do this again. Actually, let me do with his legs because his legs is not exactly in the right. It's not in the right position. Let me do this. Maybe it'd be a little bit better if it was okay. A little bit better like that. You should think about the hands pose now because I think I wanted to like keep it open. There we go. Whoop. Okay, there's something a little bit wrong with this finger. That's what that worries me about. Okay, that's even a little bit better. Well, to be honest, I can't tell if I'm doing this correctly or not because usually his fingers is always wide enough for me to like do. But oh well, that will have to do. Let me see if this fits. Okay, everything's nice and tight. Just gotta move him over here. There we go. Let me see what his cane looks like. No pun intended. We're almost there. We just gotta give him a nice stick for him. And now we gotta move Kane over here because we don't want him to like take all the space. So now I think we're just gonna draw Bubble because Bubble is like simple, and yet it kind of feels like I'm gonna need a whole lot of work of doing this. Let's see. I don't know. Many people say like Bubble looks like uh Chomp Chomp from Super Mario. Let me see. I'm gonna give him a wink. No, it's gotta be right here. To be honest, actually, probably not, because Bubbles' eyes are like on different sides. Well, actually, no. Let me see. Let me see what Bubble is. Okay, it's a little bit. Okay, that's a little. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, so let's get into it. To the second layer. So I don't know why I always choose this color in particular because it kind of fits. Don't know why, but as long as I'm doing it, we're good. All right. I forgot to set it down a little bit low because I always like set it in the middle just to like give like more room and space for like the colors. Let me see. Maybe I can just make. Maybe I can just make it a little bit better if you just. So what do you think? I guess bubble kind of looks okay. Now this is going to be the tricky part. Whoop! There we go. We kind of let one slip out of the line. There we go. And I think we can turn this all the way up because literally there's no need. Now we can give him an eye. Now, remember this, fellas. It's all about it's all about changing stuff, even though like when it's all sketched out and it's like you can still improve. There we go. There's Bubble. And now we're about to work on Kane because I know he's about to be the little bit harder one. So hmm, there we go. This is just fun. So I should probably like listen to some music for a while because it helps me like concentrate a bit. And oh, hold on a second. Let me just blow out my candles. All right. Uh, hold on a sec. I hope that fire alarm doesn't go off because usually most of the time these candles really like blow a whole lot of smoke. All right, let's get back. Shoot. All right, so Kane's eyes. Well, that's going to be a tricky one. So let's try and do this. Because Kane's eyes, I don't know, like use a regular or just do the same thing as like the others. Just have no pupils at all. Just like pure color. There we go. We're almost there. I'm almost there. I don't know. Maybe his teeth needs to be a little worked out, but we'll get into it. This is pretty nice. Whoop, messed up a bit. Let me see. This is pretty looking good so far. At least I'm getting his eyes a little bit right. And I don't know why. I kind of like want to make Kane's eyes like separate from each other. Like that's how like everyone else like known him for. Because his eyes is always like splitting. Actually, no. I'm also actually yeah, no. I'm also just leave it like that because I have a feeling I might be interested in something else. Hmm. You know what? I need to fix this because this part got me kind of, well, it's obviously kind of bugging me. I'll fix this up a bit. Well, we don't really know how long this run will take, but but at least I'm glad y'all are here because it will take a while, and usually it depends on me. Now, I forgot to literally put on my music. Like I just simply just zoned out, just focus on this. There we go. So let me just slick, just like that. See how I like move around and then just slick it a bit? Let me go back to Kane. I want to make sure his bow tie is where I see it. I feel like we can just color it in because there's no sense of like just like filling in the colors, but that's just how it is. But at the same time, I have a good feeling that I will make it a little bit better. Let me see. Uh oh. There we go. I don't know why. This feels flat, but we'll probably get to that. But right now, let me just do this. There we go. Uh, There we go. Hmm. This looks pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. What can I do about his legs, though? Hmm. Let me see. I don't know why. It kind of feels like we don't really need to do much about the pants, too. I don't know. I guess it's just me. Oh, it's too pointy. There we go. And now we have Kane. Kane and Bubble. How you guys like it? So now we can take it off. And this is what we get. But also, I think what was missing about it was this. Because usually, most of the time, it's like I gotta remember this mouth sort of character is the only one running here. Okay, so before we fill in the colors, let's fix a few things. Because I always like fixing them before we like ever start. Oh wait, there's one more. And I almost forgot one thing too. Wait, no, let me just zoom back out. Now we can put in our colors finally. So now we have bubble here. So let's start with him first. I feel like he's easy to do. See, Bobo has sort of like a lucid kind of thing, but we'll probably add in more stops once we like get to where he is at. No, I gotta be a little bit lighter. A bit closer. Okay, somewhere around here. But first, let me turn off the background because I know like anytime we are missing something is like, okay, what else did we put in here that we missed? What I miss? So now we create a bubble. There we go. Let me see if we can get this done. Okay, so now we gotta look at Bubble. Now we need to go with Kane again. This time we have to figure out what kind of snazzy tux he's wearing. Okay, that's a bit better. Excuse me for a sec. Okay, I'm back. So let's continue. Oh wait, I missed one spot. See, I think I haven't gotten Kane's. Hmm. Okay, maybe we should try black. Let's just see what happens. Okay, it works. See, his cane is like a orange, yellow, gold. I should be right here, but we'll see. Oh wait, I didn't fill in the other one. The heck? Wow, this actually might work. Whoop. Okay, so now we got all that worked out. Oh wait, there was just one more. Let me do his other. Hmm. Somewhere around there. All right. So now we got every. So now we got our colors in. Now this is one of the toughest parts. So please bear with me. Uh, sorry, I kind of paused for a sec. Now we're gonna use Bubble. And Bubble, I think he's easy to do because all I have to do is just use a different brush. Because I know he's like made out of water, but I'm trying to find the one that's mostly water. So now we're gonna give him this pinkish. See how that like changes right there? Excuse me. Want to make bubbles somewhat of a lucid bubble because that's what I'm going for. Yeah, that didn't sit right. There we go. Uh oh. Hold on, guys. I had to go back because I messed up on something. Oh, I slipped my hands there for a sec. All right, now, okay, now that's done. Now I can do the second color and fix. Mm, no, it's like this. Oh, to be honest, I couldn't tell you if Bubble was elusive, but you know what? Let me try something a little bit different because I want to go back to this pin in particular. I don't know if this is gonna work. What you guys think? Mm, I think this would be better because the airbrush is the only thing that ever fits. Well, that's the best we can do. So let's just come back that. There we go. Just filling in all the gaps. Whoop. Huh. Looks nasty as always. But let me see what we can do about the cane. Oh wait, no, it's not there. Dang it. Okay. Let me just change my seat over. Oh, because I kind of like bent out of shape for that. Actually, it's a little bit light. There we go. Uh oh. Well, I guess my pen is dead. Man, and we were literally almost done too. Man. So I had to wait because of my pen because of my pen battery had ran down. Whew. Let me just change a different tune. So you know what? Let's call it. While we like wait for a little bit, I think I might as well give y'all. I might as well just give myself the chance to talk. So right now is that after this, I was thinking of drawing something very unique, but also in the painting. Because it's either if I wanted to like go for the freeway or choose something to like paint differently. Because I mean, it's no secret though. Like I'm always like drawing other things like it doesn't match to like what I do, but but I always like do a free draw, and it make me feel a little bit better, and as well as like trying to cope with things, and that is like the only thing I could consider it because it's like I am just drawing, wandering free, you know. But I think that I think as though like I don't know, I kind of like gone back to the past, and then basically it's like I could all it's like I could already sense like the a kid in me, and as well as like the teen, and as well as like the first stage of 21, of course. Usually, usually most times is like I got to like feel myself like what do I want and how can I well basically show it. Mm, this water is too good. Okay, let me see. How many charts do we have? Well, that should be enough. It's around like 70 or 60, but that's okay. As long as we can get through this, we are good. So now I'm going to do the teeth and as well as the bow tie here. So now let's do this. Right now, is I'm going to like put a shadow underneath because I feel like that's one of the best things about it. It's like lay down the details. Oh, and I almost forgot. About the thing where I kind of like talked to like my cousin about Tron. Well, funny as you know, is that I will be going to the theaters on that day when Tron comes out, and I am just ready to see it. And basically, what I heard is that they got some limited edition popcorn buckets. One is with a light cycle, and the other is a arcade cabinet. And the other one, however, excuse me, is I think it was a drink, but I guess it's just a regular drink. But anyway, I'm a huge fan to heart, so it's obvious. It's like like I am definitely going to buy it. We're almost there. To be honest, I feel like the details d- is important. It's just that most of the time it's like, well, this, however, is like I always like put like the biggest detail in as well as the small one. So now we need to do our cane. Oh wait, that's just too white. Let me just get a different shade. There we go. Oh, we didn't choose that one. So we have to go back. There we go. Actually, no. We can just save it for the next layer because I know we're gonna be doing shadows too. Even though like we are already did, but I guess that like there are just some things like we can put in and some things we can't put in together because it will just get all jumbled up. All right, I almost forgot. No, it needs to be darker, somewhere around here. There we go. Green. So now we gotta switch it over to dark green because it's the only way that's easy. Look at. I don't know why. I kind of like Kane's kind of like T pose when he like done the sixth episode for the favorite character awards. He's like, I would like to thank the committee. Like, bro, there we go. Hmm. Well, I guess I can cover this one up. Doesn't make sense. Let me see. See, we can still fix this one. This one gets a little bit better. If you guys like the amazing digital circus, let me know. So, this is Kane, everybody. So now we got one thing left to do, which is use the white lines. See. Hold on a sec. Let me text this person because I know he is. I can't really talk with him right now because I'm basically drawing for you guys, and I really do love it. Uh, where was he? Live right now. Okay. At least I let's call it. At least I texted him about it. So now we can actually finish this, but we have to put the white lines above the main one because I feel like it's easy to like do that. So, oh, someone is trying to. Actually, let me see. I feel like what? I feel like I should pretty much complete every single line. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sheesh. Anyway, let's get back to this. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. It's better if actually a little bit smaller. An overstatement. We just gotta keep it one step at a time. Sometimes, like every time I draw, it's like I have like the tendency to like draw straight, but somewhat out of bounds. There you go. It's a bit better now.